I'm going to show you today an easy Photoshop tutorial on how to create a great Vista style Aurora wallpaper. Yes, I'm using Snow Leopard, woo! And I'm using Photoshop, of course. And first you're going to need a picture, preferably big and wallpaper sized. This one's nice. So open it up in Photoshop. Done. Wow, I want to crop that bad. Wow. Oh wow, that needs to be cropped. Crop it because you do not want extra edges for doing that. That will kind of ruin it. There we go. Okay. Don't worry if there's any text. See, you can barely see deviantart.com back there. So you're going to do a filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Usually you would want to have it up to 75, something really high. And I'm just going to do 72. You know, all around there, everything works. Fine, I'll be precise and do 75. Okay. And then, so you're going to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Color Balance. Okay, whatever. And this is where you can start doing whatever you want to do. So you can change around the colors of this. Done this a few times, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, that looks nice. It's kind of how we started out. So, next I'm going to create a new layer. You can just create the little new layer button down there. Then take the elliptical marquee tool. If you have, you may have the rectangular marquee tool selected instead. Just click and hold that tool, and then select elliptical marquee tool, and create an ellipsoid, kind of like this one. It can be more like that or more like that, but you cannot have it like that. No. Ish. Okay, that's good right there. Next, take a white paintbrush, nice and big, and make sure the hardness is set to 0%. That's critical. And then a little bit under it, you're just going to kind of go across with the shape of the ellipsoid thing. So a couple of times or so. Okay, then Command D to deselect, and you have your little kind of Aurora thing. Then up here, under Mode, select Overlay. Oh wait, that's for the paintbrush. Down here, select Overlay. Ta-da! Now do a Command T for our handy-dandy free transform tool, and move it over to the right side of the screen. Kind of tilt it however you'd like it. Ta-da! So that's your first little kind of line. You can always do a Command T and move it around if you want. Next, I'm going to add a new layer that's necessary, or else it'll bunch all of them together and you won't be able to move them around individually. And I like to turn off the visibility of the other one. Then do the same thing, but this time I'm going to make this one maybe a little less or more rounded. I think it's going to be a teeny bit less. And I'm going to make this one much fainter. So, and then Command D, and no. Okay. Faint. A little bit over there, a little bit over there, Command D, and then the usual overlay, Command T for our handy-dandy free transform. Turn on the visibility of the other one, Command T once again, and then you're just going to kind of move it to how you want it. Okay, actually, going to make that a little more upright. Then I'm going to take this other one. This is why you have layers. See, I'm not telling you to make new layers just for no apparent reason. There's a reason. And now what we can do is we can actually duplicate the layers for the next one. So here we go. No. No. I'm going to duplicate my fainter layer. This is the kind of thing that you can make your own decisions for. Unlike the blurring, you have to blur. Okay. Looks kind of Vista-ish. After all, Vista-ish is what we're going for here. Then you can make it a little bigger if you need to. Ta-da! Now I'm going to save it as a JPEG, because that's Planet Vista. So to the desktop. Okay. Quit Photoshop. Don't care. Ta-da! That's my new wallpaper. So I'm going to open up System Preferences. Desktop and screensaver. Desktop. You can say, hey, I created that desktop. Yeah, I used some really interesting techniques in Photoshop. When all you did is, well, went in curvy lines and used selection tools from one point to another. Don't forget your layering. Well, that's how to make the really cool, a really cool Vista Aurora-ish kind of wallpaper. And make sure that the wallpaper has lots of lights and darks and doesn't have one big black spot in the middle or to the side. Because that always ruins it, I've noticed. Enjoy it!